Hello everybody, what's good? How's it going? Here streaming. We're gonna do a live from scratch, track from scratch here on Ableton Live. Do a straight up beat using a sample. So leave me a comment below if you want to send me maybe your own sample and I can use it in my next beat. So just email me, trig@davidtrig.com, and I can then use your sample. Maybe you have a rap or you have a keyboard line or something like that that I can then use for my next beat. Just making sure everything is going well here, that we're streaming. Thank you guys for being here. Gonna go here for just a few minutes to do a track from scratch using Ableton Live 10 and using just some basic samples and adding a groove around it and enjoying the process as we producers and musicians and creatives like to do. Big shout out to all of you. If you are producing, if you are working hard to make your music pop, leave me a comment below. Especially you can email me at trig@davidtrig.com with any of your beats you might have. As I said, something that you've written, a rap, maybe even just some lyrics that you can drop to this beat that I'm going to be making live from scratch here this morning. So let's get into it. Okay. So here's the sample. So I went to this website here, see if you can see that here. This is called looperman.com, and you just sign up and you can go to search for free loops and samples, type in the genre, hip hop in this case. You can do acapellas, which is really nice if you want just a vocal acapella. And then I typed in electric guitar because I want to use, I've been using a lot of guitar samples to start my beats with. Sometimes I just start with my own melody. Most of the time I do. But I thought it'd be nice to invite some of you guys to send me your own sample. Make sure that it's your own. Don't send me something that you've borrowed from somebody else, because YouTube will not like that. So these samples are all, what do they call them? Copyright free or royalty free. And so you can just download them from here. So I already downloaded this one called Advocate. I think that's the one. So check this out. It sounds amazing. I can already feel it. Yeah, that sounds awesome. Okay, so let's go with that. So what I did to begin with, I already brought it down 2 semitones. It's in the key of, let's see, let's go back to the website. It says right here, it's in the key of A, see right there, and it's 92 beats per minute, key of A. So what's nice about Ableton Live, it automatically reads the sample, and it already sets the beat per minute to 92. So now we're going to call this, I don't know what we're going to call it. We'll call it Rain, because it's raining here this day. Rain, go away. And let's first make a new folder. Rain, go away. Let's move this folder out of this area. Put it in just my Dropbox. Dropbox, rain, go away. There we go, and then we're going to save it right there. Okay. So we're going to first add some, oh yeah, let me also add the key. So as I said, the original sample is in A, and it sounds like a major chord. Let's see here. Yeah. You know, that's not A. Huh. That's not A. Even though it says A on that website, that's not A. Let's see. Oh, it's G. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. Duh. Is that I brought it down 2 semitones. So it's just to make it sound different. Plus, if it is royalty not free, then YouTube won't flag me. So sometimes that happened to me last week, even though it said royalty free. But I don't even monetize my videos. But anyway. So I brought it down to semitones, so it's in G. So it is in G. So we're going to just name it here G. G major. There we go. Okay. Let's start with some kicks. Let's see, what do we have here? I don't even know what kind of style this is. I was singing some R&B stuff, but this is not what I'm going for. I'm going for something a little more, I don't know, I guess hip-hop trap. Let's start with this one here. By the way, I've loaded here Serum, Omnisphere, and Lounge Lizard, which is my favorite, just to kind of get us going here, save some time. Let's try to make this beat in 30 minutes or less. Yeah. And then the snare. Yeah, fire already. Can already tell this is going to be amazing. By the way, notice that this kick is in G as well. You want to try to match the kick, the snare, the hats maybe to the key of your sample of your song, if possible. Let's see here. Is that too loud? Let me know if that's too loud. Ooh, I like that already. I'm going to bring this up a little bit. Even though that's in G, I'm going to bring it up to A. 2 semitones up. I'm going to bring it up all the way to maybe like 8 semitones just to get that pop. I don't think I like that snare after all. I want something punchy without a long tail. Like that F sharp right there. Yeah, hear that? Ah, so good. Let me bring it up to G, 1 semitone. Okay, here we go. Ooh, yeah, that's it. All right, let's see. Let's go faster here. I'm going too slow. Let me get the... I'm going to syncopate this. I don't know if I want it that syncopated. Maybe I do want it. Yeah, maybe I do, huh? Yeah, maybe I'm going to do a double kick there. Maybe we'll do and 4. Yeah. You know, I don't think so. I think I'm going to just stick with just the simple, because the melody, when the sample moves a lot, like this guitar line moves a lot, you want the kick and snare to be simple. Maybe not that simple. Okay. Maybe I do want the double kick there. Even 3, huh? This is part of the experiment testing. This is the key part. If you get this part right, everything else. Yeah. You even want another one. Yeah, this is very funky after all. All right, well, We're gonna make this a little bit, gonna do a little bit of a fade. I like to add a little fade on the kicks so it doesn't hit so hard at the end. You get the nice transient, meaning the initial peak, but then it fades at the end, just so that the snare and the hi-hats can come in really clean. Okay, almost. Same thing with this snare. Let me just simplify this. There we go. Yeah, just one here. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's it. Let's try that. All right. I'm telling you, that's sometimes the hardest part of any beat. Yeah. Yeah. Let's start with that. That might be all we need. Yeah. Gonna be, gonna do. Yeah. I think that's fire right there, as the kids say. I think it needs something here, huh? Like a just a hats, of course. Yeah, it's just a hats. Okay, let's add some hats. Let's actually add a clap. Man, this has got to have a clap. This is such a clap song. Yeah, right there. Claps always go with the snares, by the way. Yeah. I love this. This is so good. And just duplicate that all the way across. Control D. I'm on a Mac, by the way. Okay, this was a little behind, so which sometimes is not a bad idea to put it like maybe a 32nd behind or a 64th even. Let's listen to the difference. Hear that? Subtle. Yeah, I like that actually. Let's keep that. Just adds a little bit of bounce to your song, to your beat. Not as robotic. Let's see. Let's try it for just a few bars. It's like a little slap. Hear that? Right there. Needs a little da. You hear that? Ah, man, it's so good. Okay, I think we're good with that. So let's duplicate this clap. Okay, now we're gonna add, I'm gonna move all this. I'll leave it there. Okay, let's see how we've been going for 13 minutes, okay. Maybe it is more of an R&B thing, huh? You never know till it happens. If you are a rapper, tell me if you can see yourself jumping on this beat. I'm just getting rid of all of these little extra files. I think it's just because the previous wave file was already there. I'm going to bring this down a little bit, this sample here, just a little bit, and we'll do all the EQ and stuff afterwards. Okay, now the hats. Let's keep going here. Let's speed this up. Oh, that's nice. So clean. Hear that? Let's just solo it. Ah, hear that? It's so clean. I love that. So with your hi-hats, you want to go eighths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like that. So, okay. Let's see. Let's put the metronome. There we go. let's try it with the whole thing. Yeah. Fire, as the kids say. We're going to add a second hi-hat to make it pop even more. Okay, let's keep going all the way across. We might even bring up the volume on this. It's so nice and subtle. Okay, so now we're gonna duplicate this. Same hi-hat sound. Should I do the same hat sound? Almost want a second sound. Yeah, let me add a second sound. Something a little maybe thicker. Yeah. It's more of an open hi-hat. Let's try that one. I like that little dirtier. So something clean with something dirty. Nice contrast. Right there. Yeah. Right there. Let's see here. Yeah, not quite, but that's the idea. I always look up here where it says 9.42 to line up all my beats and all the rhythms. Let's see here. That's not right. Let's see, maybe it's there. Okay. Uno más. Okay, it's not quite right yet, but don't worry, we can fix it. I think it needs a third one. That's all it needs. Let's see here. Triplet. I don't know if it's at the right place. Is that right? Let's hear it. I think it is. Now what's... My kick is too loud. I don't want to clip that. The sample's also kind of loud. You don't want to clip things this early in the game. What mostly clips your work are the hi-hats more than the kick and snare. Basically any of your high-end samples, your hi-hat, your snare. Just think of like in church, for most of us who grew up in church, the thing that people mostly complain about is the snare, the cymbals, so those high frequencies. I don't know if I like that. Is it the sample itself? Maybe it is. Huh. Not sure if I like that sample now. You know what we're going to do? Let's bring it down so it's not so wet. Let's see, maybe that'll help. Let's bring it down like 8 semitones. 7, 8. This one even maybe 12, a whole octave. 12 semitones is an octave. That's worse. Okay, I don't like that at all. You know what we're going to do? Let's go back with the original idea and let's just get rid of some of these. And then let's play with the accents like this. Let's see. Sorry if I'm whispering. I don't know why I'm whispering. Yeah, we'll do more of that kind of thing. The trap. Yeah, let's do that. Keep it simple, stupid, as they say. Keep it simple. Sorry for the noises here in the house. Lots of people here in our beautiful house. So lots of noises, which is a great thing. I love the sound of people. We're going to bring that level down. You know, I am still going to bring this down a couple of semitones to add variance to the sound. That way it doesn't always sound the same. So this one I brought it down -3, -7. Let's go -4, 5, 6. Let's go in order here. -4, -5, -6. All right. And see what this sounds like. Check this out. See if you like this. Yeah, it's kind of like those crickets from Aliens. Is that what it was? Yeah, you like that? I like that. Get rid of the metronome. Let's duplicate this and see. I think we're going to do it every other instead. So the way you do that is you simply go, let's see. Right there. Okay, so it's on, let's see here. We're going to just do this and then move it into place, and then we'll duplicate the whole thing. Right there. Okay. It's on the end of 3, so right before 3. I try to always use these numbers up here. If you can see my cursor here. Down some more still. Let's see. All right, I like that. Let's go with that. Some of this is not, you know, I can tend to be an engineer when it comes to music, but I try not to be, to make it just not as perfect as I think it should be. See, like that might be not perfect. Doesn't matter though. Let's bring it up a little bit. Let's bring the sample down a bit. Change the color on this. All right. I think we're getting somewhere. Okay. Daisy the dog is needing to get out. It's been raining all week. Okay, now let's EQ this sample to, then we'll add the bass here. Actually, you know what? Let's add the 808 first. And then we'll wrap up here with this beat. So again, this is in the key of G major. That's why we put it up there so we don't forget. Let's see here. G, 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 G. Let's see, get rid of that. Thank you. All right, G. I like that one. So the way that you do that in ABLETON is you add a MIDI track and then you double click and it puts it in sampler, which is so good. And you have it here. So again, this is in G. Let's try it. Just play with it first. Okay, but this sample must not be in G. Okay, so we have to then, because see that's, no, that's G right there. Let's try it again. Yeah. That doesn't sound like a G. Let's bring it up. That's not G. This is G. So this is down. We're going to bring it down. I think that's G, right? Sounds like it. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, that's about right. Okay. Now let's try it. Yeah, it's an E. That's not right still. Sounds like E, even though it's G. Let's see here. So that should be G, but it sounds like a G. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay, here we go, I think. Okay. Wait, that's A, right? Okay, so this is G. All right, let's try it there. All right. So that took a little while just because the problem basically with using just a WAV file into Simpler is that you have to then match the key. And sometimes where it says up here 808, you can't see it, but it says 3. Normally it says G or C like these other ones, but this one doesn't. So that's why we have to kind of play with it a little more than usual. All right, here we go. Let's try it. All right, so that's something like that, right? This is not the right key still, if you can tell. It's like in G minor, which is G major. Maybe this isn't G minor after all. This is G minor scale. Okay. Yeah, so G minor. G minor it is. Try it again. All right, just practicing the scale. What happened there? Try it again. One more time because I screwed up that first one. I don't like to fix things later. One more time. One more time. All right, try that. All right, almost there. Let's quantize this. Not perfect, but we're trying. I am trying not to be the perfectionist that I normally am. We're gonna bring this down a whole octave, see if you can hear it. Okay, that's not good right there. Let's see. Let's bring this at the metronome. Let's just do papa. Let's see. Yeah. Syncope. At the end, you want to do the fun little things there. Ba 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 ba. Let's see. Let's try it here. There we go. And it goes back. Let's put loop here for now. Let's just loop that. Control L. I don't like that. Pop up. Yeah, here you go. Let's bring it down an octave. You might not hear this. Woo! You hear that? Hard to hear how those lows. Let's bring it up an octave so we can hear it. Just some distortion. Let's see, where's my distortion here? Saturator's good. Let's bring it down an octave again. Yeah. Ah, nice. Okay, now we're gonna duplicate that. Go all the way here. Get rid of this thing right at the beginning. Okay, now let's EQ. EQ and compress and all those good things, and then we'll add a melody. You know, actually, I add the melody now. Let's add the melody now. Let's see. What do I hear? Let's see. Let's try it. I have these 3 different sounds, as I said. Let's try them all. I already know what it is. It's gonna be that one. All right, I can go on forever on that, missed notes and all. Now, what's nice about Ableton, if you press this button here, there it is. It just kind of remembers what you played, even though it wasn't recording. Let's try it. Now I can go back. Look at this. It remembers all of that. I think the beginning was kind of better than the end. Kind of got worse as I went. Yeah, let's see. I mean, again, you could use like 8 bars of this, 16, whatever I played, 64 bars, 128, whatever I played there. I can fix those notes, no problem. I think I like it. Let's see if there was something even better than this. Okay, I'm gonna just do this and keep going until we find something that I play that was decent. Maybe even further than that. Isn't this fun? All the stuff I played, it was recorded. I always advice, record everything you play. There we go. Yeah, that's not good at the end there. Let's go back another 8 bars. These are basically all 4 bars actually. And we're just going back. Okay, let's just keep that just so we can save time. And then we'll add some bells. I think I had bells on Atmosphere, didn't I? Yeah. Let's see here. See what this sounds like, and good old Atmosphere. Let's see here. With that, let's see. Unsolo it. That's right. Let's yeah. Let's add out a tune, huh? It's almost like, try that octave. Okay, that's not working for me, that particular, so let's get rid of that. Let's see what Serum has. I think that's just the stock sound, right? Let's add a little something. I'm thinking more of a bell. Let's see what we can find as far as pads. Plucked, let's see. Yeah. Yeah, something like that. Let's try that. Little pluck. I kind of like that. Let's try it. No, I don't think I like the pluck sound after all. I think I want more of a bell, something more atmospheric. Leads? Not quite festival lead. Let's try that. That might work. Let's get rid of the solo here. Yeah, let's do that. That's more like it. Let's bring it down. It's way too loud. And maybe an octave higher? Maybe. I kind of like it lower. Yeah, let's try it. Okay. I don't know why it always goes back and records all the way at the beginning, even though I'm right here. Not sure. Ableton, fix that. That's it. And then just repeat that. That's all we need there. No need to complicate life. Okay, so this is off just a little bit. There we go. We're going to add a bunch of little stuff here. We're going to first turn this down. Okay, now it's time to, let's see, we're at 39 minutes. Okay, let's keep going here. Nice, now let's add some delay to this. That needs some delay, is what that needs. Where's the delay here? I think I have a delay here. Let's try a simple delay. Simple delay, here we go. Hear that? We're gonna move this solo to the next set of bars. Okay, that sounds amazing right there. Now, if we bring this up an octave, what would that sound like? Nah, I like it better. Yeah. Let's add a ba. There we go, right there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's bring it up a little bit. Bring the guitar down a bit. Maybe a little less verb, a little less delay. Yeah, I think I want to use the echo plugin instead of this delay. Listen to this one. That's sweet. I love that. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Now let's see if we do go to that solo, which I'm not convinced, I must say. Kind of was crappy. Never include crappy stuff in your beats. Just not worth it. Okay, let's see. Let's see what this solo. See if we bring it up an octave, it might pop a little bit. It's just boring and not that good. Now let's add some verb. That might help a little bit. This vintage one is so good. Okay, that fixed it. Okay, now let's EQ. This is the fun part. Let's EQ this guy first, the original loop. What we want to hear, obviously, are the highs. So we're going to cut out all the lows and most of the mids here. Okay, that's it on that one. We're going to compress. I'll do the compression second here. Now the serum here for the nice bell kind of feel. We're going to get rid of this delay here, by the way. Here what we want is a nice, kind of the mids, I guess, right? Yeah, we want those mids. We don't want too many lows, because we have to add the bass still, right? We haven't added, oh, we did add the bass. Yeah, okay. Let's just loop this for a second. Actually, I think that's good enough right there. Okay, let's go to the solo. Here we want to get rid of the lows again. All right, that's enough on that. We don't need anything on the kick, on this snare, blah, blah, blah. On the 808, let's see, what do we need to do? Yeah, ooh, love the 808. Really on the 808, you just want to cut out the lows. There aren't any lows, but just in case. There we go. Now we want to compress and sidechain, because that's going to give you the nice swing. You know what I love? I have this thing called a lo-fi tool. Let me just use that if I have it here. Let's see. Do I have lo-fi tool here? Let's see. I think I have it on my other computer sometimes. Tool, lo-fi tool. No, I don't have it. All right, I have it on my other computer. I have this great plugin called lo-fi tool, just solid. Okay, let's just compress and sidechain. Let's see. Compress. Let's check this out. Hear this sample here. We're going to sidechain it to the, you know what? Let's clean this up. Let's call this sample number 2. This will be called, this is called like bells. Let's call that bells. We're gonna call this lead. This was the kick. Sometimes I add 2 kicks, 2 snares to make it thick, fat, but we'll keep it simple for the sake of time. Kick, I think this was snare. This was the claps, kind of like a second snare basically, claps. And then this is going to be our 808, right? No, this is our hats. And this is our second hats. 8 hats 2. And then this was our 808. Or our bass. Okay, let's try it again. Now let's compress. So now we're going to compress that. Bring this down. Hear that? Pops, right? Nice and balanced. And we're going to side chain it though to the kick. Hear that? Hear that? How it ducks? That's the idea of side chaining. So nice. That way the kick and the snare and the 808 can really come out. Same thing with the bells. Ooh, I can already feel it. Fire. All right. Same thing here. So nice. You want to put the compressor at the end of your whole chain here. Man, this thing was really low, isn't it? Yeah, -10. All right. Gonna do it with the kick again. Ah, nice. See how it ducks? So we're gonna bring this up because it's ducking at the right time. It's gonna duck every time the boom, boom. Every time the kick hits, it ducks. Like there. All right, beautiful. Let's do it with the lead now. Compress, same thing. Side chain to the kick, boom. Solo that track. What compression does is it levels out all your sounds. And the side chaining, not to the snare, but to the kick. Ah, how beautiful. One more time. I don't like that note, even though I like the modulation, but how do I get rid of that modulation? I'm not really sure. I wish I had gone all the way up on the modulation. That's the thing. Let's see if I move us up. That'll sound good. It's gonna sound good right there. There we go. That's how you fix that. Okay, kick, snare, snare. We definitely want to add some compression. Let's see. Solo that. We don't want to side chain or anything. We just simply want to compress it. That doesn't get too crazy. Same with the claps. Compress the claps. Snare. Yeah, I like that solo now. Okay, hats. Yeah, compress the hats. They get too crazy otherwise. See how you got so many reds here? We got to bring that down. Compression helps bring that down. So we're going to fix that too. We're going to fix that note somewhere here. Right there. It's already noon. Oh, okay, I gotta go, man. All right, I think we're almost to the end. They already compressed this 808. No, we haven't. Let's do that. We're gonna compress last always. Let's do the 808 here. Compress, then sidechain to the kick. Sidechain is again is a ducking effect. All these knobs here, I'm gonna put the ratio at 7:1, attack at about 0.10 milliseconds. Same thing with the release at about 17 or so. Okay. And bring this down now. See how clean that sounds? The kick is what's giving us some problems. You know what we're gonna do? Add a limiter because I like that kick. I don't want to mess it up. Okay, let's see. I think we're done. We're gonna bring this second snare, hats down. We're gonna then arrange this next here. All right, time to arrange. Like my friend Pat Ryan likes to say, it's time to cook. All right, let's start with this here. I was watching Cash Money, is that his name? Internet Cash? No, Cash Money, amazing guy. And he does all of this on the fly, so I'm just gonna try it myself. Let's see. Meaning the arranging on the fly. So we're gonna bring in, I think let's bring in the 808 there. We want to bring maybe the beat, huh? I think we want to bring the groove there. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. Yep, let's do that. Let's just do it one time. Yeah, just there's 2 bars there and then the drop. Oh, yeah. What happened? Oh, okay. I forgot the loop again. Oh, we're not gonna add the bells yet. Yeah, twice. Now we can tell this is gonna be too loud. These bells. Maybe they're too low. Definitely not yet. I think they're too low now. Yeah. Yeah. EQ'd a little bit differently now that we brought it up a whole octave. Yeah, that's how we do it. Arrange on the fly. It needs like more of that. It's too much. Too much. Let's see. I think that's better. You know what? I think I'm gonna get rid of that. Even though I like it, it's too much. Let's just add a delay instead. Just a delay. Keep it simple. I think this ping pong delay is nice. Let's bring it back down here. Okay, let's just solo this and... Ah, there it is. There we go. See, you always gotta just go with your gut, man. Don't settle for crap. I think instead of bringing the solo right away, I'm gonna just go to something a little different here. Yeah, just back to that, and then the solo. That way the rapper can do his thing here. He can't do anything when there's a solo. Here comes a solo now. And with the sample, kind of like the beginning. But we're gonna leave this, yeah. And it ends there. And we're gonna get rid of that last line there so it doesn't sound like it's gonna keep going. All right, let's go back to the beginning and let's do this. I'm gonna move it all the way to 1 if it lets me. There we go. Sometimes it doesn't like it as much. Okay, this is the final beat here. That's an hour. All right, it takes an hour. I think I like it though. You know, let me add a crash there. You have to. You have to. Come on. We're 80s kids after all. Too much. I like that one. I've used that a lot. Actually, here's what I do. I reverse it so it's like a little swell before. So here, you reverse it and watch this. I'm going to bring the volume down. Let's see here. Okay, it's not perfect. Okay, it's because we got to put this here, right there. There we go. Okay, let's try it from the beginning here. We don't need all of this nice long tail. Here we go. And have some verb just because we must. We are 80s kids after all, so. Add some verb here. Let's see. Let's do a high cut. Add a little more decay, a little more diffuse. Yeah, one more time. From the beginning.
It was 1969 when all came around and came and stood aside. Time stood in time. The sun wouldn't move not for a second around. And then my mother came and she gave life to another man. Who didn't know where to go. But then he found God and his life came around. And then this man started to grow, and his life began to show the glory of the one who gave life to all around. And all around is what you are. You are in the middle of this man of peace. The man of peace is what you are. You are the masterpiece.
All right. Well, there it is, everybody. Rain Go Away, G major. This is pretty good. I would work on it for another 30 minutes or so just to tighten up a few things. But I think for now, it's good enough. You get the idea. So I may put this up on my website. Just go to davidtrick.com and you can download this beat if you want to use it for your own rap, or if you want to tweak it, if you want to do something with it, then it's free. Just going to give it away for free. I'm giving all my beats away for free here for the next few months. And the only thing I ask for is if you subscribe, like, comment, make sure that you give me a sub and hit that bell here on YouTube. Okay, guys, thanks so much. See you next time.